the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Hidden in the darkest corners of the world and deep within untouched wilderness,
Yes! Got it! Look at that.
there exists a group of creatures that inspire both fascination and fear.
Wandering spiders are generalist predators, which means that they'll basically catch anything that they're capable of taking down.
With 8 legs and an arsenal of deadly adaptations, these spiders have perfected the art of survival. Some carry venom so powerful that it can end a human life within hours.
Just knowing that they were that close to the house, that was definitely a scary feeling.
That's when we really decided, all right, we have to do something about this situation now.
Others are so rare that scientists have recorded only a few encounters throughout history. These are nature's most dangerous and elusive hunters, combining extraordinary rarity with terrifying potency. Join us as we reveal the 20 rarest and most dangerous spiders in the world. Number 20. The Brazilian wandering spider. Would you ever imagine a spider capable of causing excruciating pain and even prolonged erections in male victims? Before we dive into that unnerving detail, meet the Brazilian wandering spider, one of the most feared arachnids on Earth. Found deep within the rainforests of South America, this spider is nature's embodiment of aggression. Unlike most spiders that patiently wait in webs, the Brazilian wandering spider is an active hunter. It roams the forest floor at night in search of prey, guided by speed, precision, and some of the most toxic venom ever studied. What truly sets it apart is its unpredictable behavior. When threatened, it rears up on its hind legs, exposing its long fangs and preparing to strike repeatedly. Its bite can deliver a powerful neurotoxin capable of paralyzing muscles, halting breathing, and, if left untreated, leading to death within hours. Even more alarming is its close contact with humans. These spiders often take shelter inside homes, hiding in shoes, clothes, and bedding, turning everyday routines into life-threatening risks. The venom of the Brazilian wandering spider specifically targets the nervous systems of primates, making humans particularly susceptible to its effects. In some cases, male victims experience intense and prolonged erections caused by a compound within the venom that affects blood flow. Scientists have studied this rare reaction in hopes of developing new treatments for erectile dysfunction, but for those bitten, it's anything but beneficial. Aggressive, fast, and frighteningly intelligent, the Brazilian wandering spider holds a reputation that few creatures can match, a perfect balance of deadly precision and unpredictable danger. Number 19. The Sydney funnel web spider. In the suburbs of Sydney, Australia's largest city, lives a spider so dangerous that a single bite can kill a human within minutes. The Sydney funnel web spider is often described as the ultimate urban predator, combining intense aggression with some of the most potent venom known to science. What makes this species especially threatening is the behavior of males during mating season. They roam far from their burrows in search of females, often crossing paths with people in gardens, garages, and homes. These encounters can quickly turn deadly. The spider's venom contains a compound called atracotoxin, which directly targets the human nervous system. Victims may experience muscle spasms, breathing failure, and, without immediate medical care, death. Unlike most spiders that retreat after a single strike, the Sydney funnel web can bite repeatedly, injecting more venom with every attack. Its fangs are so strong they can pierce through fingernails and soft shoes, offering little protection. Even when injured, this spider refuses to back down, delivering fatal bites as a final act of defense. Recent studies reveal that their venom becomes more concentrated during periods of stress, increasing the danger of defensive bites. Thanks to the development of an effective antivenom, fatalities have ceased in recent decades. However, without treatment, a bite remains almost universally fatal. Number 18. The Chilean recluse spider. In the quiet corners of South American cities hides one of the most feared spiders on the planet. The Chilean recluse spider may look unassuming, but its venom ranks among the most toxic of any arachnid. A single bite can destroy tissue, shut down organs, and in the worst cases, prove fatal. What makes this species especially horrifying is a condition it can cause called viscerocutaneous loxoscelism. In this rare but deadly reaction, the venom spreads through the bloodstream, breaking down organs and blood vessels at the same time. Medical studies in Chile have recorded fatality rates of nearly 20% in severe cases, placing this spider among the few capable of killing healthy adults. Part of its danger lies in its patience. The Chilean recluse can survive for over a year without food or water, hiding in furniture, clothing, and dark spaces until it feels threatened. Its venom contains an enzyme known as sphingomyelinase D, found in only a handful of organisms on Earth. In this species, the enzyme appears in exceptionally high concentrations, breaking down cell membranes and causing tissue to rot from within. Victims of a bite may suffer kidney failure, internal bleeding, or widespread organ damage within hours. Even with treatment, recovery can take weeks or months, often leaving deep scars or permanent disfigurement. Number 17. The Goliath bird eater. What if we told you there's a spider so massive that its footsteps can be heard on the forest floor? Deep within the Amazon rainforest, the Goliath bird eater prowls, a living giant among arachnids and the largest spider on Earth by mass. With legs stretching up to 12 inches and fangs nearly an inch long, it's a creature that looks like it came straight out of a horror film. Despite its fearsome name, this tarantula rarely hunts birds. Instead, it feeds on insects, frogs, and small animals unlucky enough to cross its path. When it strikes, the power of its bite and the size of its fangs are enough to subdue prey instantly. Its venom isn't deadly to humans, but the bite causes intense pain, swelling, and cramps that can linger for days. When threatened, the Goliath bird eater puts on a dramatic display. It hisses by rubbing its legs together, a sound loud enough to make even seasoned researchers step back. If the warning doesn't work, it uses a more painful defense, flicking sharp, irritating hairs from its body that can inflame skin, eyes, and even lungs. Females of the species can live over 20 years, ruling their burrows like patient hunters. They sense the slightest vibrations in the soil, alerting them to both prey and predators long before they appear. Number 16. The six-eyed sand spider. Buried beneath the silent dunes of southern Africa, a nearly invisible killer lies in wait. To the untrained eye, the sand appears undisturbed, but just beneath the surface rests a spider so venomous that scientists call it one of the deadliest creatures ever discovered. This is the six-eyed sand spider, nature's perfect assassin. This elusive arachnid inhabits the deserts of Namibia and South Africa, where temperatures soar by day and plunge at night. Instead of building webs, it relies on complete stealth. Its body is covered in fine hairs that trap grains of sand, blending it flawlessly with the environment. Once hidden, it can remain motionless for weeks, waiting for unsuspecting prey to wander close enough to strike. When it attacks, it does so with terrifying precision. The spider lunges forward, delivers a single venomous bite, and retreats, leaving its victim to die within hours. Its venom contains both cytotoxins and hemotoxins, a lethal combination that destroys blood cells while liquefying flesh and tissue from within. There is no known antivenom, and laboratory tests have shown its toxins can kill a small mammal in under 5 hours. What makes the six-eyed sand spider even more frightening is how little we actually know about it. Only a handful of verified human bites have ever been recorded, most of them accidental. In one case, a man lost his arm to massive tissue necrosis. In another, the victim died from internal bleeding within hours. Despite its lethal reputation, this spider is not aggressive. It does not chase or attack without cause. Its danger lies in its camouflage and the sheer potency of its venom. Scientists believe it represents a pinnacle of desert adaptation, surviving up to 15 years without food or water and enduring conditions that would kill most living things. Number 15. The northern tree funnel-web spider. Few creatures inspire fear like this one. Deep in the forest canopies of New South Wales lives an arachnid so venomous it's often called the king of the funnel webs, the northern tree funnel-web spider. With legs stretching more than 4 inches and fangs nearly the size of a small snake's, it stands as one of the largest and most dangerous spiders in Australia. Unlike its ground-dwelling relatives, this species builds complex, funnel-shaped webs inside tree hollows, creating death traps that can remain active for years. From its silken tunnel, the spider waits in perfect stillness until the faint vibration of an approaching insect, frog, or lizard signals the moment to strike. In a split second, it lunges, delivers a venomous bite, and retreats to let the toxin do its work. Its venom contains one of the highest known concentrations of robustoxin, a compound that causes instant paralysis in prey and agonizing symptoms in humans, from muscle spasms to breathing difficulties that can last for days. While modern antivenom has made bites survivable, untreated cases remain potentially fatal. Number 14. The redback spider. You might want to think twice before reaching under your garden chair or outdoor toilet in Australia, because hiding there could be one of the continent's most feared creatures, the redback spider. Small but deadly, this crimson-striped assassin has earned its place as Australia's most notorious household killer. The redback spider has adapted remarkably well to living alongside humans. It thrives in urban environments. Garages, sheds, playground equipment, and even mailboxes become perfect hiding places. Its survival strategy is simple yet effective. Stay still, stay hidden, and strike fast. Every year, hundreds of Australians require medical treatment for redback bites, making it one of the most frequently encountered venomous spiders on the continent. Despite its size, females are rarely larger than a fingernail. The redback's venom is incredibly potent. It contains alpha-latrotoxin, a neurotoxic compound that overwhelms the nervous system, causing extreme pain, sweating, muscle spasms, and in severe cases, paralysis or respiratory failure. Before the development of antivenom in the 1950s, several deaths were attributed to these bites. What makes this spider especially dangerous is its preference for human spaces. The female, easily recognized by her jet black body and bright red stripe, guards her web with unwavering aggression. The males, much smaller and less venomous, often fall victim to cannibalism after mating, a grim ritual that ensures only the strongest survive. The redback's web is a chaotic masterpiece of sticky silk strands that hang irregularly in dark corners. It doesn't look elegant, but it's brutally effective. Once prey makes contact, the spider senses the vibrations instantly, flips its victim upside down, and delivers a venomous bite that leaves no chance of escape. Number 13. The southern tree funnel-web spider. If you ever find yourself walking through the forests of southeastern Australia, look up, because danger here doesn't always crawl from the ground. Hidden among the tree canopies lives one of the most venomous spiders on Earth, the southern tree funnel-web spider. This species is nature's perfect blend of beauty and terror. Living up to 30 feet above the forest floor, it weaves silken tunnels in the bark of towering trees, elaborate traps designed to capture anything unfortunate enough to wander near. Its dark, glossy body and long, muscular legs give it an unmistakable presence among Australia's deadly fauna. What truly sets this spider apart is its venom. Scientists have discovered that it produces a delta-hexatoxin mixture even more potent than that of its infamous cousin, the Sydney funnel-web spider. The venom acts with terrifying speed, directly targeting the human nervous system and causing symptoms such as intense pain, sweating, muscle spasms, and in severe cases, respiratory failure. Its precision against primates appears to be a strange evolutionary accident, one that makes humans uniquely vulnerable to its bite. Unlike most ground-dwelling species, the southern tree funnel-web is known for its unpredictable aggression. During the mating season, males often leave their tree lairs in search of females, wandering into gardens, garages, and even homes. On rare occasions, they've been reported falling from branches onto unsuspecting passers-by, a literal rain of venom. Their fangs are powerful enough to pierce fingernails and soft shoes, injecting venom directly into tissue. While antivenom has made fatalities virtually non-existent, untreated bites remain potentially lethal. 12. The red widow spider. You might think danger in Florida comes from the swamps or the alligators, but the real threat could be hiding just inches above the sand, wrapped in a web of crimson silk. Deep within the palmetto scrublands of central Florida lives one of America's rarest and most mysterious arachnids, the red widow spider. With a fiery red body and glossy black legs, this striking species is as mesmerizing as it is dangerous. Closely related to the infamous black widow, the red widow carries potent neurotoxic venom that attacks the nervous system, causing muscle cramps, nausea, and difficulty breathing. Its venom is every bit as toxic as its cousins, but the spider typically delivers a smaller dose, making its bites less likely to be fatal, though still unpredictable and excruciatingly painful. Number 11. The brown widow spider. Unlike its infamous relatives, the brown widow doesn't hide in remote corners of the wild. It lives among us, beneath garden furniture, inside mailboxes, and around outdoor play areas. Adaptable and resilient, it has established itself in urban and suburban environments across North America, Africa, Asia, and even Australia. Its pale brown body, patterned with tan and orange markings, often goes unnoticed until it's too late. Despite being less aggressive than the black widow, the brown widow's venom is even more toxic by volume, though it injects smaller amounts during a bite. Its neurotoxins attack the nervous system, leading to muscle cramps, nausea, tremors, and severe pain that can last for several days. Children, the elderly, and those with compromised immune systems are especially at risk of serious complications. This spider's success lies in its remarkable adaptability. It thrives in human environments, building messy webs in sheltered spaces where people rarely look, under railings, patio chairs, and storage boxes. So next time you decide to check your boxes or tidy up the backyard, look closely. The not-so-friendly spider might just be waiting there to strike. Number 10. The mouse spider. In the dry bushlands of Australia, a small but terrifying hunter prowls the ground, the mouse spider. With jaws almost as large as its head and venom rivaling the deadly funnel web, this spider's bite can drop a grown adult in minutes. Unlike most spiders that flee at disturbance, the mouse spider stands its ground, rearing up with fangs exposed and ready to strike. Its venom contains powerful neurotoxins capable of causing muscle paralysis, breathing difficulties, and in rare cases, death. What makes it even more dangerous is how easily it's mistaken for harmless species. Its glossy black body and compact frame make it blend into the soil. During mating season, males wander into gardens, garages, and even shoes, leading to accidental encounters that rarely end well. So the next time you're walking through Australia's open country, watch your step, because one wrong move could put you face to face with the mouse spider. Number 9. The yellow sac spider. Don't let its delicate look fool you. This tiny spider is responsible for more bites than almost any other species on the planet. Measuring less than half an inch long, the yellow sac spider appears harmless, but its venom tells a different story. Found throughout Europe, Central Asia, and much of the Americas, this pale yellow to green spider is so translucent it's often called the phantom spider. It's a restless night hunter that doesn't spin webs to catch prey. Instead, it leaves its silky sac at dusk to stalk insects, other spiders, and sometimes even its own eggs when food is scarce. Its danger comes from how often it crosses paths with humans. The yellow sac spider hides in curtains, bedsheets, and clothing, striking when disturbed. Its venom contains a cytotoxin that breaks down skin cells, causing swelling, burning pain, and sometimes necrotic wounds that can leave lasting scars. A single bite won't kill, but it's enough to leave you hurting and remembering this little ghost of the night for a long time. Number 8. Wolf spider. It doesn't spin webs or wait for prey, it hunts it down. The wolf spider gets its name from its speed, aggression, and relentless pursuit of anything that moves. Built for the chase, this spider has powerful legs and razor-sharp vision, allowing it to spot and strike its target in a split second. Found on every continent, Wolf spiders thrive in grasslands, forests, mountains, and wetlands, from the backyard to the wild. Females can grow over an inch long, making them some of the largest and most intimidating ground hunters in the spider world. When threatened, it doesn't retreat. It pounces. Its venom isn't lethal to humans, but its bite causes intense pain, burning, and itching that can last for days if untreated. In some cases, the wound can become infected, turning a brief encounter into a lasting problem. So if you ever feel something fast darting across the ground at night, it might not be your imagination. It could be the wolf spider on the hunt. Number 7. Brown recluse spider. They call it the violin spider, a name drawn from the dark violin-shaped mark on its back. But there's nothing musical about this creature's bite. Found across the warm regions of North America, the brown recluse is small, secretive, and equipped with venom capable of destroying flesh from the inside out. Unlike most spiders, it has 6 eyes arranged in pairs, a distinct feature that gives it razor-sharp awareness in the dark. Measuring about half an inch long, it hides in undisturbed spaces, under furniture, behind wall hangings, or inside clothing left on the floor. That's often how people are bitten, by accident, not aggression. Its venom contains necrotic toxins that kill skin and muscle tissue, sometimes leading to large open wounds and, in extreme cases, amputation. The condition known as loxoscelism can cause fever, chills, and deep tissue death that spreads far beyond the bite. Even with treatment, recovery can take weeks or months. There's no true antivenom and symptoms can escalate fast, turning a single unnoticed bite into a medical emergency. Number 6. Hawaiian garden spider. In the paradise of Hawaii, danger doesn't always lurk in the ocean. Sometimes it hangs silently between the palm trees. The Hawaiian garden spider, with its black and yellow armor and web that glimmers like spun glass, is one of the island's most mesmerizing predators. This spider isn't built for stealth. It's a showpiece of nature's engineering. Its web features a distinct zigzag pattern, called a stabilimentum, believed to reflect ultraviolet light that attracts insects, or perhaps to warn birds away. Either way, it's a brilliant survival tactic. Despite its fierce appearance, the Hawaiian garden spider rarely poses a threat to humans. Its venom is mild, comparable to a bee sting, but its defensive display is something to behold. Legs spread wide across its golden web, body glinting in the sunlight like a warning sign. Locals say that when these spiders rebuild their webs low to the ground, it's a sign that a storm is coming. So while it may not be deadly, it's a living symbol of Hawaii's wild balance, beauty intertwined with danger. Number 5. Huntsman spider. Speed, strength, precision. The huntsman spider isn't just another crawler hiding in the dark, it's nature's high-speed assassin. With legs stretching up to 12 inches across and lightning-fast reflexes, it moves so quickly it seems to vanish between blinks. Found across Australia, Asia, Africa, and even parts of the Americas, the huntsman prefers to chase its prey rather than trap it. It hunts across walls, ceilings, and tree trunks, ambushing insects, frogs, and sometimes even small reptiles. Its flattened body allows it to slip behind bark or under rocks, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Despite its terrifying size, the huntsman's venom is not lethal to humans. Its bite can cause intense pain, swelling, and nausea, but its true weapon is shock. Imagine turning on the light and seeing a hand-sized spider sprint across the wall at incredible speed. That's what has earned it the nickname the giant crab spider. Female huntsman spiders are fiercely protective mothers, guarding their egg sacs and even attacking intruders that come too close. Their loyalty to their young is matched only by their aggression when provoked. While they may not be deadly, few encounters on Earth can send a shiver down your spine, quite like locking eyes with a huntsman. Number 4. The sequined spider. Hidden among the leaves of Australia's forests lives one of the most dazzling creatures on Earth, the sequined spider, often called the mirror spider. This tiny spider measures only about 4 millimeters in length, but it shines brighter than many of its larger relatives. Its abdomen is covered with silver, mirror-like patches that reflect light like pieces of broken glass. These metallic spots are made of a special substance called guanine, which can expand or shrink depending on how the spider feels, creating a living, shifting mosaic of light. The sequined spider builds small tangled webs in low shrubs and bushes, patiently waiting for tiny insects like flies and gnats to become its next meal. Despite its glittering appearance, it's a skilled hunter, using stealth and speed instead of size or venom. Fortunately, this spider's venom is harmless to humans. It's a reminder that not every spider inspires fear. Some, like the sequined spider, leave us in awe of nature's creativity. Number 3. Mimic spider. At first glance, it doesn't even look like a spider. It walks on 8 legs, but 2 are raised like antennae. It moves in jerky, purposeful steps, just like an ant. But this isn't an insect at all. This is the mimic spider, nature's master of disguise. Found in forests and grasslands across Asia, Africa, and South America, the mimic spider has evolved to look and act exactly like an ant. Its slender body, narrow waist, and darting movements are nearly identical to the creatures it imitates. Even its colors and surface texture copy the glossy exoskeleton of an ant. This disguise serves 2 clever purposes. First, it keeps predators away. Most animals avoid ants because they taste bitter and fight in groups. Second, it allows the mimic spider to blend in with ant colonies, quietly hunting smaller insects or even the ants themselves without raising suspicion. The mimic spider doesn't spin webs. It stalks its prey in plain sight, relying on deception instead of speed or venom. Its bite is harmless to humans, but its intelligence and precision make it one of nature's most fascinating hunters. Number 2. The black widow. In the quiet corners of sheds, woodpiles, and garden boxes lives one of the most feared spiders on Earth, the black widow. With its glossy black body and the bright red hourglass marking on its abdomen, this spider carries a warning that's impossible to ignore. The black widow doesn't chase or hunt. It waits, perfectly still in its tangled web hidden in the dark. But when disturbed, it strikes with precision. Its venom is 15 times stronger than a rattlesnake's, filled with neurotoxins that attack the nervous system. Victims feel intense pain, muscle cramps, and nausea within minutes. In severe cases, breathing becomes difficult, and the entire body locks in agony. Despite its deadly reputation, the black widow rarely kills. Modern medicine and antivenom have made fatalities extremely rare. Most bites happen by accident, a hand reaching into a forgotten shoe or lifting a log where the spider has made its home. What makes the black widow truly unsettling is how close it lives to us. It hides not in jungles or deserts, but in the quiet places we think are safe, our homes, garages, and gardens. A small creature with a deadly legacy, proof that sometimes the most dangerous things are also the most silent. Number 1. The peacock spider. Deep in the dry forests and grasslands of Australia lives one of the smallest and most spectacular spiders in the world, the peacock spider. Measuring less than 5 millimeters long, this tiny spider has captivated scientists and audiences alike. Its body is covered in vibrant scales that shimmer with metallic blues, greens, reds, and golds colors that change with the light. But its real claim to fame isn't just how it looks, it's how it moves. When it's time to attract a mate, the peacock spider performs a dance unlike anything else in nature. It raises a pair of legs like flags, fans out its colorful abdomen, and begins a rhythm of jumps, spins, and waves that looks more like a choreographed show than a survival ritual. Every movement is perfectly timed, designed to impress, or risk being ignored. Despite its small size, this spider's display is powerful proof of how complex and creative evolution can be. It doesn't rely on venom or aggression, but on beauty and precision, a celebration of life rather than fear. From glowing webs to deadly fangs, from hidden hunters to dancing tricksters, spiders prove that nature's smallest creatures can hold the greatest power. each one a reminder that beauty, fear, and survival often share the same thread. So, the next time you walk through a web, pause for a moment. You might be closer to one of nature's most extraordinary predators than you think.